Everybody, I know you can't see me at the moment. Hopefully you can hear me. I got my whatever this thing's called, kind of mic. Yeah. So I got a whole bunch of boxes that are unopened. I'll open on stream. Let me know if there's too much background noise, or if once I get in here, or once other people get in here, if you guys would still be able to hear me or not. Okay. You can kind of see me. It's good. It's good. It's good. All right. I'll turn this off. Turn it off. Turn that off for now. At least you won't have the hum of my air conditioner. Let's see. These I will set over here for now. Damn, I can't see chat from all the way over here. Hang on a sec. I gotta blow it up. Zoom, 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 zoom. Hopefully that'll help. We'll see. If anybody else joins, I'll let them in. All right, so what do y'all want to see first? The rails or the bed? Or the screws? Ow, that was my head. Wait, where's... Oh, there it is. Can you guys hear me all right? Beep, 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 beep. Hopefully. Where did... Oh, shoot, I forgot to post on live, too. Gosh darn it. All right, let me get back over here. You know what? I'll do it from my phone. YouTube. Me. You can hear me. Copy link. Goodbye, Josh. Dirty printing. Tesseract. Boom. Whoop, there it is. All right. I need to move this. All right, let's see who else in here. What's up, Viking? What's up, Cowgirl? Chris Colata, Mad Monkey. I'm live. All right, so as you guys can see, I have the frame built. I had more built to it, but I had to take it apart because I swapped things out with some things. So I have new rails from Igus. Igus also sent me a couple things to play with that I want to test out for something. I've got the bed. I think that's the bed. I can't really see inside it, but this one's heavier. So I'm thinking this one is the side panels. I can't really tell for sure though. So I'm gonna have to open both of them. What do y'all want to see first? I have something to cut stuff with somewhere around here. I put it up here and then I covered it up with boxes. Ugh. What is this? Oh, can't lose these. Shoot. I'll put it on that bed for now. I'm excited about this stuff. This is for not now stuff. Well, screw it. So for those who don't know, now you know. I'm gonna start selling pre-installed occupies, Octo Pi thingies, Octoprint pies, whatever. Anyways, so I have the pies over there. I'm waiting on the SD cards. These are the heat sinks. These are the RGB fans. Because I can't do anything normal. So yeah. And I'm gonna be setting them up like Canvas does theirs, so that people can connect to them like they're a hotspot. So okay, I want to do the beds first because I can't really see if y'all answered, and well, I can only see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines of chat because it's so zoomed in. One thing I like about Send Cut Send is that they freaking tape the hell out of this stuff and secure it, but it's such a pain in the ass to get into. And they use that tape that's got the strips in it, so it's like super, super strong. What the heck? There's nothing to grip over here. What did they do? Fold the whole box over? Gosh darn it! Damn you, Send Cut Send! I'm too old for this shit. Like for real, I think they just wrapped it in a million freaking layers of. God damn! No, if I had an actual cutter. I took my box cutter out to the car yesterday when I was shipping stuff out because I needed it to cut down a box. I forgot to bring it in. Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh my gosh, where are you? There you are. Ugh. I still can't get you out. I can't get a grip. Ugh, hang on. I'm getting there, people. I can see it. I can see aluminum. Oh my goodness. It's the bed. Son of a bitch. No, it's still taped. That's why I can't get it out. Oh shit. No, you need to. Right there, you fool. I haven't worked out this much since forever. Holy cow. And I still got more boxes to open. Oh, Jesus. Yay, bed, I see you. What are you stuck on now? Come on. Seriously? Come on now. It's like a millimeter worth of tape you can't get by? Seriously? Yay. So this is the prototype bed. Not the bed that will be on the for sale Tesseract. Because this one is only 3 millimeters thick, and it's just 6061 aluminum. It's not the Mix 6. I don't even think the stuff I'm getting is Mix 6. It's Mix 6 like from LDO. So just to explain a little bit. Oh, that's so beautiful. Been waiting on this forever. Anyways, just so you all know, there are 9 holes to mount it down. And then I've got 2 little holes back here. Like if this was the back, which it's not, I gotta turn this. I'm gonna put like 2 little thingies in here because Jordan said he wanted to be able to put the spring steel on the plate and drop it. So I'm putting 2 little nubbies here, well 4 total, 2 on each side, so that you can just push your flex plate back and drop it. Yeah, that's the plan anyways. So I have 0 way to know if this thing's totally flat, because me personally, I'm not going to measure it because either way I need it to work. But there's like a shiny side and a dull side. Which side should I put up? The shiny side or the dull side? Registration pins. Yes, there we go, Jordan. It's not a Delta. This is not the alien Delta. This is the Tesseract. No, I actually did drop it on my foot earlier when I was bringing them in. The box kind of helped. Dull side up. All right, we'll do dull side up. So if this is the back, shiny side's going to be up right now because we got this thing to put on it. Ooh, this cutting it close. Cutting it close. I said that's for sure. I gotta wait. Sure. Okay. I gotta do it this way. There we go. Not that it really would have mattered, but you know. Wow. Does this even fit in between? It does. I know it does by measurements, but holy moly. That's so close. I ain't got time to measure that stuff. We'll just do it. We're going to guesstimate the heck out of this thing. Actually, I should at least measure 20 millimeters from the edges, so I'm not totally foobarring this thing up. Give me this thing. Mount to the frame and then apply pad. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Wait, what'd I do with... Oh, son of a biscuit. Alright. So I bought some more M5s because I need them. Let's get this stuff out of the way for now. Because I used a lot of my extra M5s on the spooler. Oh shoot, no, don't fall. I'll show you all this stuff later too. And I brought them in earlier. Oh, they're there. I hope. Wait, are these the M5s or the M4s? Yeah, these are the M5. Send it to you. Yeah, it cost me $1,000 just to get it to you. And then you'd have to pay import fees. All right. That means we're going to have to flip this thing upside down, which means I'm going to take all this stuff off later. I'll just start taking it off now. Stay. All right, so we want that over there, and you said the dull side up. Wait. That was the dull side. Oh no, they both. Oh shit. I guess they're both shiny. I thought one side was duller. This side looks icky though. I don't know. We'll put it up. We'll clean it later. Now, to find the right M5 to go in the hole. That is too big. That is just right. Alright. Holy cow, it's quiet. I need some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This hole here in front, I don't think I'm going to mount that down. I don't think so. Put you on down. Put you on down. We'll see. Shit. Oh yeah, y'all gonna hear me cuss tonight. Full rizzle. Come on, lay in there. Thank you. You can just go out here. You can go out here. And you can go out here. Those ones are going to be a pain in the ass to line up. Guess I could start. Start them. Oh shoot, where'd I put my things that I had earlier? I swear I tried to be prepared to not be missing things. So I wouldn't have to walk around the whole stream. But I think I buried what I need underneath stuff. Because I know I brought them in here from out in the living room. Yeah, that was way too big. When you have a million flipping... Ah, here's my bag. That's what I was looking for. What do you mean you don't know how I operate like this? What's wrong with how I operate? I am like completely disorganized. There we go, that's the right one. Alright, I'm gonna line up these side holes. See those? These ones are gonna be the hottest pain in the booty. I get to take this all apart and make a tutorial video too. Hey, what's up, Bob? All right. Where's that one at? Oh shit, seriously? I should have lined that one up first. Why did y'all make me think of that? Gosh darn it. I can't see where it's at. Can't feel where it's at either. Where the hell are you? Oh, there you are. Are you kidding me? Yay. Wait, you didn't fall back in there, did you? Biscuit eater. Oh, come on. There we go. Holy moly. Yeah, I do need a co-host, and I linked to my normal co-host, but nobody has joined. So I don't think they want to come in. No pressure. And if anybody wants to send Bob the link, I'm cool with that too. Do not screw or tighten all of them down so you have this thing lined up right. What's it catching on? There we go. Holy cow, all this leaning over is killing my back. They really need to add allocating admin rights to your guests, because I'm going to have to walk all the way to my computer to let people in. Hey, Paul, I'm doing good. I was watching YouTube songs before I started streaming. Now I got this freaking Katy Perry song stuck in my head. All right, now let's come down. Dang it, I don't think this one caught. The bad thing about these kind of T-nuts that I'm using is they don't spin when you need them to. Then they're right up. There we go. Who's messaging me on my phone? Oh, I think it's Discord. Quiet up, Discord. You're being too loud. Should I put the magnet down first before I flip it over? No, I didn't just drop half my flipping hex wrenches on the floor. Not at all. Y'all didn't see that. Alright. I need to make sure these don't fall. Why do I have two of them over here? Oh yeah, I was showing one off on stream. Shit. Oh, that was close to my toe. I think I took off an alien head though. Alright, what is this? That's trash. Let me go over there. Alright. That's the front. So electrical cord needs to go over here or over there. It doesn't really matter. Hey, there's more stuff. Roar. Ugh. Yay. All right, bed. What do I do with the bed? Oh, I put stuff on it. Or the heater, I mean. Holy cow. Does it fit? Does it fit? Hell yeah. Perfect. Good suggestion, Monkey Man. Good suggestion. There's actually a little playroom, so that's good too, I guess. The size of the bed is 600 by 600. The printable area is probably going to be 550. No, there's actually like a centimeter to spare. So about 5 millimeters on each side. Should be aight. But now, here's the fun part. Taping this flipper down. Can y'all can kind of see it, right? Yeah, you can kind of see it. Oh wait, I heard somebody boop. Hang on, whoever booped. I'm on my way. I gotta get around the obstacle course. Oh. Welcome, Bob. Oh shit, how do I do this now? That works, right? Yeah. Nope. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Let me know when Bob talks if y'all hear an echo.
Good evening, Josh.
Hi. All right.
Building a Tesseract.
Building a Tesseract. Not the intellectual property type owned by the people with black ears.
Monkey says there's no echo, and Paul Cumber wants to know what your first print's going to be.
I don't know. Probably a little alien, my mascot.
He's a cute little alien.
Did the paper? Oh, come on, paper. Don't fuck with me. I ain't got time for this. Actually, I have all the time in the world, so don't listen to me. All right.
Shay says instead of a little alien, you should print a big alien.
Well, I got to do some calibration stuff, so I can't, go big and go home off the first print.
Jordan agrees. Tune first. Once it's tuned, you can embiggen all the things.
Yes.
Is it the printer wobbling or the table that you're assembling on?
Probably both. I didn't tighten down the corner screws because I've got these brackets to put on, and I want to make sure I square it before I super tighten them down.
Okay.
But I haven't done that yet.
So between the brackets and the tightening and the side panels, the wobble should go away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jordan, we're not going to get into the speed square debate again.
So what?
Speed square versus engineer square or machinist square. That's what it was. It was a whole thing for like a week between Chris and Llama.
Yeah, that's a lot of my bed, or not my bed, my table's wobbling. Cheap little plastic table from Wally World. Alrighty, that's on.
Progress.
Progress. It's the most progress I've had in a while in this thing. But yeah, the printer itself is definitely wobbly as heck right now too, because like I said, I like tossed it together and didn't tighten any of it.
Is there another subframe to go under it?
What do you mean?
I mean, it's not going to just sit on the steppers, is it?
Oh, no, it's got feet.
Yeah, okay.
It's going to have feet. I printed out feet, but then I decided to change them. These are the corner. Can't really, there we go. Corner feet that are going under it. And then I've got some non-slip rubber squares to put underneath. But
I found that printing TPU for feet works really well.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but
yep.
Yeah, I didn't tighten it. All right, so back, front.
Paul, if I understand the question, yes, the printer will eventually be a thing for purchase.
I mean, technically, I have pre-orders open right now. I've had one person pre-order it, but I cannot guarantee when its actual release will be, because that will depend on how many pre-orders I get. Instead of doing a Kickstarter, I'm doing pre-orders. And once I can get at least 10 pre-orders, then I can afford for the first run.
So I believe Warkaki has canceled or closed his stream out for the night. because he's in the chat asking to join us.
Oh, Chris was streaming. Sorry, Chris. I was trying not to step on anybody. Jerry from 3D Printing and Painting was streaming with a guest earlier. Where the frick did... Oh, there it is.
Printer assembly is always more critical.
All right, Senor Warkaki. I send you a link. Where is the Warkaki? The Angry Man. I send you a link. I have 2 dislikes because I'm not very entertaining, Chris.
Oh, we can't have that.
I have no flipping clue what I'm doing. I'm not an engineer. I toss stuff together.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Hey, what's going on over here?
How you doing?
Why isn't everybody naked?
Honest, I only came to check out how he was doing while I was eating supper. I got roped into joining.
No. You don't get roped into joining. You join.
Sorry, I didn't know you were streaming. Like, for real.
Oh, mine was random.
Okay.
I was just streaming because I saw that Jerry was going to be done with his stream. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I saw that you were going to stream tonight, but I couldn't find anything. So I was like, maybe he's not streaming tonight. Yeah, because I clicked on the YouTube and it didn't show coming up tonight, streaming with Josh.
Oh, I didn't pre-set it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know who all was going to be streaming tonight. And I guess
somebody streams every night.
I guess Joel is streaming in 2 hours. Well, hour and a half now.
Yeah.
No, it should be about 2 hours.
Let's see. Downloads and original Prusa Mark III. Extract all. Yes, extract. Oh, I could make pizza. I still have the hunger.
I had chicken breasts.
I want to see your breasts. I mean, chicken breasts. Sorry, it slipped.
Nobody wants to see my moods.
Oh, yeah, we do. I need to know what I'm thinking about late at night.
Somebody went grocery shopping today, and my treat drawer got completely restocked.
What? That's amazing, bro.
You got a great girlfriend over there.
That's why I married her.
Or roommate, one of the two. Oh, you guys are married now?
For 12 years.
Oh, I didn't know y'all were married. I thought y'all were just dating. My bad. I feel like shit now.
Matter of fact, our 12-year anniversary was last Sunday.
What?
Nice.
That's awesome. Oh, wait.
And I think she's laughing at you. Correct.
Oh, my bad. I thought that was Chris.
Nah, bro.
I didn't know Chris and his girlfriend were married.
Well, we're not, but I will promise to work on it at some point.
Sorry, Renee. I thought that was Chris I was talking to. Y'all sounded too much alike right there.
I think she's laughing in the other room.
Oh, I got stuff stuck to this now. Don't stick to it.
All right.
All right.
So is that a magnet sheet?
Yes, it is.
From Build Tech?
No, it is not. It's from, what's the name of that company?
Wham Bam? Everyone?
No, not everyone. Son of a biscuit. What's her?
Big Tree Tech?
It's like electronic or something like that.
ChinaMagnets.com.
Yeah, it's ChinaMagnets.com.
Pretty much.
They're the only ones I could get a reasonably priced magnet and flex plate.
Viking says energetic.
Yeah, energetics. That's what it is. But I can't remember. Something Labs.
Streamlabs.
No.
I'm a dumbass. Don't worry about me.
Not Linus, but some Labs dude got Labs in their name. told me that he's been ordering them for months and they've been great. And so I was like, all right, well, I'll go with them.
Well, I hope it works well.
I think it will.
As long as it doesn't catch fire or a llama, that's fine.
Right. Now, Chris, Practical Printing,
Mhm.
he bought one of my I think 310s, because the company that made this is the same company that I'm selling flex plates. And he said that he thinks the magnet blocks some of the heat from dissipating.
Oh, they all do. There's not a
But,
single one that doesn't.
by a lot more than he anticipated it would.
Gotcha.
It should act as a
Insulator.
insulator is kind of the wrong word. A thermal buffer for sure, and hold on to residual heat, make things a little bit less responsive, but also hold that heat a bit. Uh-oh.
It's up by like 2 millimeters. God damn it.
That's a secret I do is I peel exactly one whole side off, or like a strip of one side, fold it, and then line that one whole side up.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, but then I was like, I'll be lazy and do it from the corner, and that's what I get for being lazy.
I blame Bob. I mean, if Bob was here helping you, you wouldn't have this mistake. Instead, he was just showboating that he has a wife instead of paying attention to the stuff. Okay, let's start our print. And server 2. And stealth mosquito. CFP ETG parts. Upload. Mark 3S extruder. And wait for it to load, and then I can hit print.
Yay.
Hey, there you go. That looks good. Do you know how thick that magnetic sheet is?
No, but I can get my thingamabobbers
Ooh.
that I meant to bring over here earlier and didn't.
I also use this stuff a lot. Rapid tack.
What is it? Rapid tack?
Yeah, so you spray it on the surface, and then you put your piece down, and it doesn't let the glue set until it dries, so then you can slide it around and position it.
Yeah.
And then
makes
it
like an
evaporates.
interface layer.
Yep.
About 1.5 millimeter. Did I lose you guys? You guys look like you're froze. Okay,
No.
We're watching you smooth your sheet.
Smoothing that sheet. Woo! Smoothing that sheet. Woo!
Jordan
Need a
says
giant
he's
squeegee.
swimming in bacon grease right now.
Canadian bacon is delicious because it's half fat or half belly, half loin. It's so good. All right, and print. Okay.
And another problem I have with a couple of these, freaking FedEx dropped the shipment and dented probably half of the freaking flex plates. But like only the first two are really bad, and then the rest of them just have like a little dent. It's right on the edge.
Renee Carnes, it's not ham. In Canada, if you order actual bacon, it's not ham.
You're arguing with the Canadian over
Correct.
ham.
Correct. But in America, Canadian bacon is a type of ham.
She's had it in both places.
Is she a Canadian?
So have I.
Yeah, she's from Vancouver Island.
Eh.
Is it going to have some alignment pins for that bed?
Yeah, I got holes back here for pins. But only the back pins are visible now. The magnet covered the other two. So I'll have to redesign the bed a little bit and move those pins out. But that's why we're prototyping, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It is very nice. Very nice to have those alignment pins.
All right. So y'all want me to open the rails or the side panels?
Rails.
How tough would it be to, think about assembly steps first. Is it going to be more difficult to do the...
I was just going to show off the panels, not mount those yet. Those are going to be like the last thing to go on. But it's like Christmas, and I have a bunch of things to open, so...
Yes, I will gladly argue what an esport is with someone who isn't, whose entire job has nothing to do with esports.
Chris Galata says you need to isolate the bed from the frame to prevent heat transfer.
Yeah, in my build of materials, I have nylon washers that are going to go between the bed. I just don't have any right now. So...
those staples can be nasty. Be careful.
Yeah. Wait. I wish I had my box cutter.
I want some actual Canadian bacon now.
And they got so much packaging in this flipping thing.
America does rename things like Philly cheesesteaks aren't called Philly cheesesteaks in Philly. They're just called cheesesteaks. Wings in Buffalo are not called buffalo wings. They're just called wings.
I think this guy freaking sent me the wrong shit.
Uh-oh.
Maybe not. I don't know. I won't be able to measure that until I get the other rails on. But that's why we're prototyping, right?
A first aid video.
Yep. Grubby says that we're going from a 3D printer build to first aid.
Well, this thing was supposed to be the X-axis, but...
Was that whole box for that one piece?
Yeah. Well, that and this. They sent it to me separate for some reason. I don't know why. But it's short. I swore I ordered it longer than it. If all these other ones are short too, I'm going to be mad.
Maybe they work in inch freedom units instead of correct units. They're like, how many bald eagle cheeseburgers is this?
13.
So 450 millimeters. You know what I'm going to have? I need to open up another box of llama loops and finish it. That shit's still here.
Did you actually buy some?
Oh, hell yeah. I bought like 6 boxes of them. I bought every box I could find at Walgreens when they were there.
Jordan really wants to know what's in the small box.
Oh, you don't want to know what's in the small box.
I think we should make him wait.
Hey, Jordan. Wait, all that was in there was that little thing?
4 rails and 4. Or no, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6
Right?
rails. And
Awful big boxes.
yeah, 6 rails and 6 thingamabobbers.
But the rails look short.
It should be all right because the thing comes up here. So
Okay.
yeah, they should be good.
Wow. Jordan wants to make love to you now, Bob.
That's what I see.
I'll make love to you like you want me to. And I cannot sing.
Grubby, have you been on TIL on Reddit recently? Because that was literally like a week ago. On Today I learned that the resuscitation mask is modeled off a death mask of someone that died.
All right, so these are the Z, those are the Y, and this is the X. And
Cool.
I think the X is short. What'd I do with the little box, Jordan?
I ate it.
And I'll show you what's in the little box, but I will not tell you what it's for. You guys will have to guess.
Oh, okay. It's for holding up your pants.
That's a negative.
You know what? I think Joel is sending me a Tesseract because that's about 45 pounds a printer.
Oh, it's way over there. No, that's not it. That's the mule sauce. Jordan, where'd that box go?
Damn, Dave Randolph with all these facts. During the Middle Ages, they celebrated the end of the plagues with wine and orgies. Does anyone know if they have anything like that planned when this one ends? Oh, that would be awesome. Plague's over. Let's have orgies.
He said it was under the crap on the left.
Isn't that the little box?
This is the little box.
Oh.
So I don't know how many they sent me. They sent me numerous to test.
I
1,
doubt he's sending me an F1.
2,
That would be silly.
3. Is that the $38,000 printer?
Yeah.
4.
No.
Oh, it's only 3,000 on Kickstarter.
The $38,000 one is the 4x8 sheet one that he's got in the garage.
Oh, 38,000 or 3,800. I read that incorrectly in my brain.
All right. So this one is an AGRM08. And I should probably get closer to the camera. But anyways, they're fuck, how do I get this in here?
Use your penis.
Does this pop out first and then I put it in and then
I have no idea. I don't know what an RGM08 is.
So they're ball and socket joints.
Okay. So that's how you're going to keep the tramming.
What do you mean? How am I going to keep the tramming?
So that way that you can level the gantry?
No. Because the gantry will self-level
Oh.
using the 4 motors going to the top.
Action figures. That's what, yep. Jordan's got it.
God
It's
damn.
for making action figures.
Get these freaking things in. I'm going to have to read instructions.
Grubby Zebra, some printers using duet boards have physical tramming, where it'll probe the 4 corners of the bed and then adjust the bed and tram the corners to make it level. You can do the same thing with a gantry. And because it has a ball and socket, it allows it to float versus being pinned to each corner, which would put stress on the frame. Typically, they'd use like a floating magnet system, but that was my guess when I heard ball and sockets.
So, I mean, you are close. So this one feels really tight. This one's metal.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Jordan. Basically, when you're leveling a printer bed, you're not actually making it level. You're making it perpendicular to the print head.
Correct.
A
Well,
little bit.
not with auto bed leveling, but you are when you're physically moving those screws
Correct.
and whatever. And this has been Machine Kinematics 101. Damn it. You got me.
All right, so I'm
You
gonna
got my
test these out.
nerdisms.
But I'm gonna, since you were kind of close,
Uh-oh.
what I'm gonna do is mount these underneath. Okay, so these are going here.
Correct.
Actually, like here. And then this thing is going here.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and put one on.
Do it.
These can
Hello,
be
Vince.
tricky. And for those of y'all who don't know, these are Dryland bearings. There's no balls.
Yeah, those are the Dryland, the W, right?
Yeah. So
I heard good things about those. I do not like their normal bearings, but I do like the bushings. Don't like them. Horrible.
So my
I've heard
plan
nothing
is,
but good things about those.
yeah, me too. So I'm hoping that they work out. But yeah. So this is going to have a mount to the screws, and then the actual bed is going to sit on these ball of screw, or not the bed, the freaking carriage.
Gantry.
The gantry is going to be connected to these, so that if it gets all wonkified for whatever reason, like on the printer that I used to have, I was cleaning the shafts and then it got stuck, and then next thing I know, one corner of the bed's down there and one's stuck up here and one's all wonky.
And it's shifting the whole frame over.
Yeah, shifting the whole frame. So I'm thinking, like, if by chance, let's pretend this is the side rail. If by chance this gets like that versus flat, or even if it's just, a little bit off, it can screw with things and cause these to bind.
Yeah, so you're basically stopping it from binding by putting all the stress on the linear bushings.
Right. So it's going to be on the balls, and then it won't bind these. And I think it's going to work out good.
Jordan, Delarin is cool stuff unless you use the incorrect rods for it, because most of the Delarin only works on a certain type of aluminum that agitates the Delarin to release its lubrication.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people have problems with when they try to get Delrin bearings, and they like the LMU88 or whatever the heck they're called.
Yeah.
When they get those and they put them on like the A-nets or the Prusas,
Smooth rods.
Smooth rods, and they don't work good like they didn't for me, because at the time I didn't know and I was stupid.
Yes, aluminium. Sorry.
Yeah, the aluminium. But if you get them for the right stuff, then it works.
For the right stuff. Wow, it's so weird having printers running all the time again. Wow, my little cable caddy is more than halfway over with.
I wish I had enough power to not trip breakers to run more than 2 printers at a time.
That would be nice.
You can put in a bigger breaker if you want. What is it, like a 10 amp on there or something?
I got 20 amp on. Well, this new one I got 20 amp on, so I could probably run multiple, more than 2.
Huh.
I just haven't.
Because I run 12 at a time, no issue on a 15 amp.
What?
Yeah. They shouldn't be drawing that many amps.
All I know is I tried running 3 printers before I had this 20 amp installed.
Mm-hmm.
I was running 3 printers on. Oh shit, that ain't gonna count out right. But 3 printers on an outlet, and it was tripping a breaker.
Did you try different combinations of those printers? Because maybe one of those printers was just being really bad.
Plus,
No.
whatever else is on that same circuit.
Jordan,
Yeah,
I had
but-
that exact same X1 plugged into the exact same circuit. So I have a new line dropped in over here, and that one breaker only powers this whole wall of printers. So I have the BOFA running, all 6 printers. At the time, I had the X1 there, and it also runs the printers over here and the printers over there off that same breaker.
Yeah, but Josh's house might be wired differently and have other things on that circuit.
Yeah, that's probably the issue more so than the breaker itself. Is what else is plugged in there, like your toaster oven, your microwave, because your microwave is what's like microwave, vacuum cleaner.
Microwaves are the freaking worst.
Yeah, dude, they
Absolutely anything with a heating element necessarily draws a lot of power.
no. Oh, refrigerators too. When they kick in, they can draw a lot of amps.
And that's possible
Compressors,
too, because I
motors.
did think the refrigerator was on that.
Yeah.
But I've got 2 brand new 20 amp outlets that I had installed.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider it. So Florida wiring probably isn't bad. Like everyone always thinks the U.S. wiring is only 110, but it's actually 240 into the house. But they split it to 2 rails,
Yep.
so you get two offset curves. So you can you can put a double breaker in and get 240 or 220 or whatever. That's how you power your AC unit and your HVAC systems.
And
double
your
breaker.
electric stove and your electric clothes dryer.
Yeah, if you so happen to have those. We're more gas out here for that stuff.
Well, for those who don't know,
2-phase 240. Yeah, they split the phase.
my dad
I love when
died.
these Asian companies want to send me friend requests. Hey, Lam Guak Yong, you sell
Sunlu-
filament? Nice.
Sunlu has been emailing the heck out of me lately, trying to get me to sell their 3D printing pens.
What were you going to say, Josh?
Oh, so my dad died in 2013,
Mhm.
and I moved to Texas in 2013, like 2 months after he died. Well, my mother got lonely, got on online dating sites,
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
got catfished, and her house was going into foreclosure. Wait, no, before it went into foreclosure. After my dad died, my mom couldn't afford to pay all the bills
Mhm.
without his income as well. So she separated this house, which was a 3,000 square foot, into
That's a big house.
into 3 apartments.
Mhm.
And it's not even a house; it's a mobile home. So
It's got to be like a triple wide.
it's only a double actually. But so she separated it into 3 apartments, and a single house is not meant to have the electrical load as 3 apartments.
Correct.
No.
So that's one issue. Then the 3rd apartment that this guy named Charlie lives in, that
Oh,
she
Jerry.
rented out, he has a full kitchen,
Mhm.
stove, oven, all the fixings, and I think his refrigerator and his oven are on their own things. Breakers, but
Yeah.
Every once in a while when he turns on his vacuum, he'll blow my air conditioner and his air conditioner, because each apartment has window units.
Yeah.
But anyways, so then my mom got catfished, and
Hi, Jordan.
professional drifters rented out this apartment, and they like paid the money to get in, and then they never paid again. So my mother had to pay like a shit ton of money to get them kicked out.
I like how you put that. Professional drifters.
That's what the cops call them.
I'll be back.
Yep. And then, so anyways, then she got catfished. The house was going into foreclosure. So that's when I came back from Texas and bought the house so she wouldn't lose it. And now I'm stuck in the shittiest apartment with no kitchen. And I mean, it's got a sink, and then I cook with a microwave and a hot plate and a toaster oven.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And then my whole house, like, this is obviously my bedroom. My bed is currently over there underneath all them boxes and parts and the old frame for the Tesseract. And then there's this table, like printers. My dresser actually does not have clothes in it. It has printer parts and tools.
Normal.
And then I've got 2 tables in the corner that has all my computers and stuff. And then I have a refrigerator right there. I've got 6 tier shelves that have inventory on it. And then I have my packing area for the UFOs. And then I have like a whole wall of shelves that's inventory. And my living room looks like a freaking pigsty every month after I get done with
I bet.
UFOs.
We got to get you a garage.
Yeah. It was like I had rented a 16 by 20, no, 10 by 20, 10 by 16. 10, I don't know. It was a thing. There's posts on the Tweeterverse somewhere. But after 6 months, I couldn't get an electrician to come out and freaking run electric to it.
Yeah,
So
that would be a problem.
I was paying for it for 6 months. And it was one of them rent-to-own ones.
Mm-hmm.
And finally I was just like, come take this thing back, because
If you can't get power, it's not very useful.
Yeah, without electricity, it was useless.
Now they're turning that stuff into houses.
They are, too. So, there's a few people in Florida that volunteered. If I get the money together, they'll come help me build one, but with current issues, that ain't happening anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't think tiny house fits Josh and Alien 3D.
It fit me, but not the business. Like, I literally 2 weeks ago, I got rid of my couch and got a recliner. And I just mounted this on the wrong side. Gosh darn it. Got rid of my couch and got a recliner to replace it so I could have more room in the living room.
Shay says it needs to be a tiny house complex. Vince says it should be a tiny saucer.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Roar. Gosh, this thing's getting heavier.
That's what happens when you bolt things to it.
I know. It's ridiculous. Okay. Right side this time. Isn't that a song? Right side this time. Left side
I'm not familiar with that one.
Stop. Slide
To the left, to the left, to the left.
Slide to the right.
Slide to the right. Everybody clap your hands.
Crisscross.
Charlie Brown.
Eddie Moser says that Josh needs to go to a gym.
That's definitely a need. when I am quite too lazy to do at the moment. My doctor told me, has been telling me the last 3 years when I go for my annual checkup.
Oof, there's your first mistake.
Well, I have to, otherwise I lose my insurance.
Ah.
But because I get, as a disabled veteran, you guys pay for my insurance for me. Thank you, everybody who pays taxes.
I think you got that backwards there, buddy. You did the work to earn it.
And so, anyways, I have a. The crazy thing is, for the longest time, I didn't know I had it because it was a fairly new thing. It's what Obama signed in, and I'm not being political. I'm just stating facts. Obama signed it, and so then I had insurance, and I didn't know it, and I went to the hospital because I had diverticulitis, and that fucking sucked. I thought I was gonna die, but I got the bill for that, and then that was in Texas, and when I came back to Florida, is when I found out I had insurance. And did I grab the wrong side? No. I don't know. So I tried getting them to pay for it, but because I hadn't been to a VA clinic in the 2 years prior to going to the hospital, they wouldn't cover it. So I have to go every year. At least for my annual checkup to keep my insurance. We have rails. We have a bed.
So Eddie Moser says Chris needs to dip his beard in the milk for full flavor.
Chris, what are you eating? Cookies?
Llama Loops.
Llama Loops. All right, so
Rosa wants to know if your phone's on vibrate.
My phone is in my back pocket, and you haven't heard it go off, have you?
Vince says if it wasn't for getting his injury, he wouldn't know that there's very little cartilage left in his knees. And Chief says that it took a while for the VA to cover his dad because most of his issues are due to exposure to things.
Yeah, I'm actually, I don't know. I screwed up, and I could fix it, but I kind of refused to. I've got 20% disability. I'm supposed to have 30%.
Uh-oh.
But the lady who filled out my paperwork, like from the time of my interview in Alaska to the time the paperwork got to the VA hospital in Gainesville, stuff disappeared off of the paperwork.
Off the report, yeah.
And so I only got disability for 2 things rather than 3 things. And when I went to check out of the...
Grubby says that you can get that updated and they will pay the back missing portion.
But I can only get it updated if I have the paperwork. And here's the thing. When I cleared my post in Alaska, I knew the guy at the clinic. So instead of giving me copies of my medical records, he gave me my actual medical records.
Uh-oh.
So they need the medical records to confirm. Now, I had an ex-girlfriend.
Oof. These stories never end well.
Who one day while I was at work, she was bipolar.
Normal.
And one day while I was at work, she decided all my Army stuff sucked and had to go. So she threw away all my awards, all my ribbons, all my badges, all my records, all my uniforms, everything. And so now I don't have my medical records.
Eddie Moser's offering, he says his uncle handles those claims for the Army if you want to have him look into it, and wants to know if she had red hair.
No, she didn't. She had blonde hair.
But it sounds like something that should really be checked into.
All right, I'm gonna have to move the motors a little bit.
So that one slide
Which one?
is liking gravity. The other one, not so much.
Yeah, they're a little tighter on. Like this one's a little tighter than this one.
And the one in the back there
They're
And the one in the
adjustable.
back likes dipping. That one's kind of tighter too. I may play with these other three that I have to try to get all the same. But I don't think it'll matter as long as there's not enough resistance to actually bind.
So are you able to adjust that?
Yeah, they're adjustable.
Are they adjustable? Yeah, they are. They've got little screws here.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So yeah, they are. Cool.
That's why I'm here.
And
I would have assumed that they were supposed to be adjustable, but that doesn't mean that everybody makes them adjustable.
Well, Dryland's pretty good.
Yeah,
Hey.
I guess.
Or yeah, I guess is really cool. So I had to move that motor. Are you screwed in? I don't think screwed in tight enough yet. I'm not gonna move
We can do a replay.
you. Replay of what?
Actually, he did say it. That's why I said it and why you responded,
What? What I miss?
that they were adjustable.
Okay.
I unclicked my mic and said they were adjustable. And then you asked, and then he posted. Or he posted, then you asked. Yeah. Replay
Okay.
the footage.
Chris,
Let's go to the judges.
I blame the internet. Also, my chat's delayed, so I have no idea what's going on. I was eating cereal and smelling fishing lures. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Chief says it's an old code, but it checks out.
Oh, man. Is it nap time? It's nap time now. Shouldn't have eaten.
That's between you and your pillow.
Mm-hmm.
$10.
Allcumber is asking what kind of stepper motors.
So the stepper motors I'm using right now are not the ones that are actually going to be on the Tesseract. These are motors from Sidewinder Artillery that I just had on hand because, you know, I sell their stuff. So I use those. But I'm getting 0.9 degree stepper motors for
I think he just sent out a bunch of those.
from do what?
I think he just shipped out a bunch of those.
Did I? Oh yeah, I
0.9
did.
steppers. Yeah.
I sure did, didn't I? I still have some extra too, so I may use those. Yeah.
Dude, Eddie, they got to stop making them smell good. These
But they're
rage
gonna be,
tails are coffee scented.
all LDO motors, and
As they should be.
People seem to like the
Oh,
LDO.
I haven't showed you guys the freaking closed loop motors yet, have I?
From LDO?
Yeah, no, from Big Tree Tech.
Oh, those, yeah. LDO does have some,
Do they?
but they're the archaic versions, not the ones you can actually control.
Oh, okay. Well, after I adjust this, after I find the right flipping size.
Mike Cassell, you're going to have to go look it up.
Michael Cassell, you should be building your computer.
What
He
is
was
my-
testing his closed loop cooling yesterday, so he should be pretty close to done.
Nice.
Allcumber needs to find an in-stop for his CNC mill. Okay.
Do you have an old 3D printer that you don't use? Like, I don't even sell Ender parts, but somebody contacted me and was like, hey, do you have an Ender 3 Z stop? I was like, I sure do, because I have an Ender 3 I don't use. How much you want for it? Nothing. Pay shipping.
Ender 3. I need to add more printers down here.
Mike Cassell's cooling loop did not leak, but he's at work wrapping a van because he likes to work late in the evening. Paul says he's only got the one 3D printer and he uses it.
No.
Well, I think I have end stops from my old ANET A8s I can send you.
Wow, my printer prints so nice.
I got a message from my wife.
Uh-oh.
Am I in trouble? My bad. I'm
No.
sorry, Renee.
No,
It's time to sell the children.
always. All we need is a buyer.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, so that's about where the rods are actually going to be. Because this is going here. And then this is going here. Shit, is that the short one? That's the short one. This is going here. With a motor going on that side. I could probably make these a little longer too.
Okay.
Shay, if you want the kids, I'll make you the same deal that Josh made that guy on the Ender parts. You just pay the shipping.
No, you got to send them to Devin first. At least one of them.
Just the one.
Well, shit, I screwed up. I put the motors on the wrong side.
Again?
Well, no. The motors, or actually I put the bed on wrong. The motors should be over here, not over here.
Only the
But
one.
that
Yep.
means I would have to do that. Nope, they're fine where they're at. They'll just be in the front and back. That's going to get in the way, though. Frick, I got to move shit. God damn it. Yep, I got to move. Gosh darn it.
Glenn says he wanted a 9-volt battery to mock up some changes to the project from this month's UFO, but he forgot to bring one in from the truck, so he's printing one. So if you're printing it, how do you know it's the right size?
He's printing a battery? Wait, what?
Yeah, that's...
I'm so confused.
Holy sh... I don't have any 9-volt batteries. I know a guy.
I know a guy. Yeah, this one's definitely too short. So I got to move the motors to the outside.
Mm-hmm. What are we going to do about that short rail, though?
I'm going to have to order another one. I mean, I could temporarily use it. Not a big, huge deal.
Would it just limit your print volume?
Yeah. But it's about 30 millimeters too short. If not more. Anywho. Yeah. Let me make sure. Yep, I mounted that bed on wrong and now everything's wrong.
Uh-oh. Can you rotate what it's mounted to?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'll just move the motors instead of moving the bed. And I'll have to move the rails. Maybe. Maybe not. Just instead of this bar and that bar that the motors are mounted on.
Somebody asked Glenn if it was faster to go out to the truck and get the battery versus printing it. And Glenn says, no, it'd be faster to go get it, but I already took my shoes off. I approve of this message.
Cool beans. All right, until I get the new mounted parts here
Mm-hmm.
redesigned, because the ones I have are designed for the exo slides.
Silly exos.
I am on a high at an impasse.
Oh no! Zimmy says he's just passing by.
So for those who don't know much about the Tesseract, this is the Tesseract. It's a big ass printer. I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. Excuse my language, but I'm doing it anyways.
That sounds like a good plan.
And my theory is, I know 100% I'm going to get this thing to work, and it's going to be amazing. But if by chance people are not impressed with it, you will still have really awesome quality parts to do whatever the heck you want with and build your own dang printer.
Mm-hmm.
Building printers. That's my favorite thing to do.
And we will have, hang on, let me take these things off.
I think Paul Cumber is running away.
We got GTR 1.0 giant freaking 32-bit controller boards with TMC 2209s. We have TFT 35s, switches to touchscreen and Marlin mode.
Nice. Chris
We
Lane
have-
stopping in and saying hi.
We have an expansion board somewhere that's not up here at the moment because it's in my other stuff that I was playing with. We have, what is this? This is from
I don't
Matterhacker.
know.
Oh, Matterhacker sent me an email saying that I had some credit that I needed to spend before it expired. So I got two brass nozzles. And
So they must be in California.
I paid $1 in shipping. But I got the nozzles for free. Oh, this is from Ziltech. This is, a 6-pack of their alcohol inks for their clear resin
Nice.
that they sell. That's pretty cool. Ziltech's amazing. Let's see, what is this? What are the little Q-tip looky things for that come with the boron nitride paste?
That's for
applying the nitrite paste.
Oh, inside the holes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chris
Yeah,
Lane
boron
wants to
nitride.
know, are you still using linear rails for the vertical movement?
Who's asking?
Chris Lane.
Chris, I'm using these. They're I don't know if how long you've been around for.
He just popped in.
Okay. I am using linear rails, but not like the bearinged linear rails. I'm using Igus dryland rails. See if I can get one on here. They're kind of a pain in the ass to get on, but once they're on, they're really awesome. Because these little things spin inside, and it's hard to get it square. I'm not doing it. Can you see it on camera here? But yeah, so they're linear rails, but they're dryland linear rails. So there's no balls. So anyways, every Tesseract will come with boron nitride paste.
Nice.
Because the whatchamacallits are not available until like who knows when, the Chimeras, we're going with, if you haven't guessed yet, Slice Engineering Copperhead.
Ooh.
With a Bondtech extruder. And if I get enough freaking pre-orders, I'll even toss in some Slice plastic repellent paint for your nozzles. And
That stuff works really well.
does it? I haven't tested it yet.
Yeah, it really does.
What's in here? Oh, here's my Copperhead. Boom! Copperhead. And a sucker. And Oh, this is the heat break for the copperhead. I gotta put all this in one place, otherwise I'll lose stuff. Like I've already lost the nozzle.
Chris Lane has a statement here. He says, we discussed whether there should be any play in the rails since there's going to be 4 corners that have to be perfectly level. I think he addressed that earlier with his ball and socket setup.
Yeah, you weren't here, but I'm getting ball and socket thingamabobbers. What did I do with the one that I liked the most? They're right here. So Dryland, or I guess, also makes these ball and socket thingies. And they go in here, and it's tight to get in, so I can't squeeze it in. Actually, I don't think this is the right one. I think this is the right one. Anyways, they go in here, and there's like no play in these things. So my goal is to mount one here and mount one underneath the crossbeam thingy here, so that if one side gets out of wonkiness, the balls will do. Yep. And so that should help that. And like I said, it's going to home to the top. So I'm going to tell people to level it the best they can to the top. And then, of course, it's going to have, currently, I may upgrade to a Pinda at some point. But as of right now, they're going to come with BL touches. Whew. And I'm pretty sure after my experience with setting up the Octoprint or Octopi thingamabobbers, you know what? I bet you that gosh darn nozzle is in one of those envelopes I threw across the room. Because it was in here with one of these. What the heck is that?
Yeah.
There's the echo.
You see echo?
I did say echo.
My bad.
Echo.
I think it was just the direction you were facing.
That's a good possibility. Gosh darn it. I don't know. Anyways, there's a freaking nozzle from Slice Engineering too. That's going to be on the printer. But anyway, since I've been playing with... Oh, here it is. Boom.
There you go.
The vanadium nozzle. I'm putting 05s on it.
Really?
Because it's such a big printer, you're going to have to print fast, and I think 05s would have better flow.
Okay.
Is that... Chris, what's your opinion?
I mean, it's such a big printer, it would go a lot faster with that, for sure.
See? So my thinking was on par with the people who actually know stuff.
I would probably go 0.6 myself.
Really? You think a 6?
Is it a more common size that slicers support better?
Slicers, it doesn't matter. Slicer will do what you tell it to do.
But I don't know how to tell it to do anything.
Maybe I'll do a 6 then. Huh.
Yeah.
I was so happy
agrees.
with my freaking mount that I did too for the America.
Me too. I really liked it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's over there on my desk. I'll show it off in a second. Let's see. What else? Oh, yeah. Back what I was saying. Since I've been messing with pies and the octopi thingamabobbers, I'm going to start selling in a couple weeks.
Nice.
I'm going to include an octopi with the printer.
Nice.
So people can just automatically connect to it.
I'll have questions for you on that when you're done talking about your printer.
Okay. Well, I think that's it, except for opening these side panels. I just want to see what they'll look like and see how flimsy they are. So ask away, kind sir.
So what is it you're going to be selling? Is it Raspberry Pis preloaded with Octoprint?
They are Raspberry Pis preloaded with Octoprint and set up to like the Canvas hubs do, where they will serve as their own hotspot, so you can connect to them and set up your local connection.
Okay.
Inside Octoprint.
And is this a complete kit, power supply case and everything?
Yes.
Nikes.
It comes with the Pi 4 2
Oof.
gigabyte
Going all the way to the 4s.
with heat sinks and RGB fans in the case. So it's all flashy and pretty.
That is fancy schmancy.
Because we all know I can't do plain. And yeah, power supply and 32 gigabyte SD card with an SD card reader, USB reader, in case you need to hook it up to your PC for whatever reason.
Yeah, if it's coming preloaded with Octoprint, that should be
Yeah, but
should be minimal.
You know people.
Oh,
like
sure.
thing.
No, Mike Cassell has a fantastic point.
What?
It also needs to come pre-installed with alien malware. At least icons and badging.
I'm gonna do cases in alien ooze.
That's pretty awesome. You should put out a big communication when those are available.
Yeah, I'm going to, and I already talked to Gina, and Gina said she'll add them to the Octoprint website.
And Gina's the one who does all the Octoprint work, right?
Yep.
Correct.
I'm bad with names. That's why mine is so short, just 3 letters.
Because see, I'm trying to come out with products that 100 million other people are already selling. Because I need to make money, and selling what everybody else is selling just isn't cutting it.
I understand.
So I thought that these panels were going to be kind of flimsy, but holy shit.
A lot stiffer than that bed.
Is that a metal side?
Yes.
Holy crack fiend.
Steel. 0.8 millimeter of steel.
Sounds like my body.
Look at all that space for stickers.
Right?
Is that all you think about is your stickers?
No, I don't like stickers. That's why they're in a book.
Oh.
However, I'm an idiot.
Uh-oh.
And
it needs to go into the slots, doesn't it?
Do what?
It needs to go into the slots, doesn't it?
No, the rails are in the way.
Ooh,
fudgesicles.
Offset mounts. The printer just got bigger.
That won't add stiffness to the.
Correct. If you did 3 mounting points on each side, it would a little bit.
I'm just gonna have to upgrade to 3030s.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Or
2040s.
They'll fit on the sides, just not on the back. Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Do it. Do it.
So beautiful. I want to mount them now, but they'd just be in the way.
You could lay on top of them. We won't say anything.
Freaking beautiful.
Pretty sure that's not the kind of mounting we're talking about.
Are you sure?
So 0.8 millimeter of steel.
That's what Josh is made out of.
So do you want to go 3030s or do you want to go 2040s?
No, I'm thinking. Maybe I'll go 2040s just on the back. So I can mount that. Because everything else is fine. So I'll just add 2040s on the back here.
That is going to shift the rails forward slightly.
Negative. If I leave them right where they're at and I just go back, like the 2040 will mount where the 2020 is now.
Gotcha.
And then put the second half of the 20 in the back. And then that'll go here.
Looks a little funky though.
And do what?
It'd look a little funky, but it'll work.
It'll be in the back. Who cares?
Put all your excess in the back. I gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Put all the junk in the trunk.
You rock the mullet, don't you?
Yeah, my mullet starts back here and it comes. That's when I don't see the back of my head. It just comes and then comes out my face.
Yep. I'll just put the junk in the trunk and we'll be all right.
Put that junk in the trunk.
I rocked a mullet in the 90s.
You probably would.
No, I did. It's a fact. We have pictures.
And now I will go get a motor.
That was way back when Bob was thin.
After I get by this freaking.
There was something else you were going to grab over there from your desk too. So.
I'm just gonna sit at my desk when I come back.
Okay.
And I'll move the camera. Let's see, motor. Where'd you go?
Motor, where did you go? Motor, where did you see it? There's a new song.
So for my octopies,
Ooh, yeah, single boob bob.
Waiting on the SD cards to arrive.
Nice.
And then I gotta print the cases. But other than that, move this phone out of my back pocket.
You going to design your own cases or use an existing model out there?
No, I'm using an existing model that Jordan found that's allowed for commercial use.
Nice. I was going to say you should reach out to Clock Spring.
Ooh, maybe I'll do that too. Who knows?
He's got some pretty cool ones.
All right, let's make me big.
Make them big.
Pretty hot, man. Okay, so this was my Hamera mount with the exoslides.
Mm-hmm.
And it had the adjustable fan to where you can move the fan up and down to where you want it.
Okay.
And the BL Touch and the Hamera. It was so sexy. It says Tesseract across the front. I don't know if you can see it very well.
Nice, even branded.
Even branded. Yeah, that was going to be it. If they ever have Hameras available again, then I'll offer a Hamera version. But I still got to redo it so it uses the other thing. And now we have motors.
Motors complete with rubber ducks.
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
They shipped it in a clear container?
Yes.
By the way,
all individually.
Thank you for that Twitter post. I did not know that Duck Duck Jeep was a thing.
Yeah, me neither. I don't have any of the coins. Do I have a picture? I have a picture on my phone. Hang on, I'll show you.
And I have a Jeep.
Do you?
Cherokee.
Sweet. What did I do with it?
So now I'm going to have to start doing the things.
So I made these coins for my mom. They're two color.
Mm-hmm.
It says "Holy Duck, nice Jeep." Hashtag
Nice.
Duck Duck Jeep Ocala Jeep Club.
That's awesome.
So she's attaching those to key rings,
Mm-hmm.
and when she ducks a Jeep with a rubber duck, she's got 100 ducks. She's doing the coin with it.
Nice.
So
I spent way too much time looking at
Right?
looking that
There's-
up on the Twitters.
there's some cool stuff. And it was funny because my mom, she doesn't use Twitter very well. I tag her, but she doesn't ever pay attention to it. She's on Facebook and Facebook groups with the Ocala Jeep Club. So after I made the coin, she's like, "Can you put Facebook on there?" I'm like, "No, Mom." She's like, "Why?" I was like, "Because it's a hashtag." And she's like, "And?" I'm like, "Well, hashtags are used on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all social media. So you just put the hashtag and everybody will know just to use the hashtag. And if you go on Twitter and look at the hashtag, there's, a million things there too."
All right. The old man in me is creeping out. It's a goddamn pound sign.
It is a pound sign, but the young folk call them hashtags, so I have to.
No, get off my lawn.
Goddamn kids, get off my lawn.
Oh, my lawn. So I don't know if anybody's seen these yet. Who's the guy that did the review on it? Gosh darn, I can't ever remember his name, and he's the coolest guy.
What is it? Maybe we'll know.
The freaking motor.
With the closed loop steppers?
Yeah. Freaking just amazing. I'm having a brain fart right now. Anyways, so these motors have, like, you can order just the kit, which is just this with and this other stuff without the motor, and use your own motors.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I'm too lazy to do that, and I don't want my customers to have to put the crap together, and then that'd be one thing more they can complain about if they do it wrong. So I'm just gonna get the motor with it. So these are gonna serve as the X and Y motor. They're
Okay.
closed loop motors. It goes from here to the board using this thing. I've got to find 2 meter size cables. They only had 1 meter. I got to find 2 meter ones. But anyways, and then you plug this into the driver on the board, and then it just connects to that cable.
What kind of cable is that?
It's a 8-pin, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 6-pin. No, 12-pin. No, I don't know. It's freaking lots of pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. There's 6 wires.
And you're looking for it to be pre-terminated, right?
Yes.
Huh.
6 wire. But I need 2 meter. They only had 1 meter. And yeah. So anyways, it goes from this. This connects to the where the drivers connect to in the board, and then it connects to here, and then it has an itty bitty tiny cutesy wootsy LCD screen that connects to it.
Yeah, so you can see everything.
And it's got little buttons, and you can change the settings live and in color. Probably one color, but it's got like tiny little buttons right here that you can push and set the settings and see what the stuff is on the board.
Just freeze. Tic Tac sign. So you made me look it up. So apparently it's called the number sign.
Teaching Tech. That's who I'm thinking of. He did a review of these, and he hooked it up to his Core XY printer, and he hit the X-axis with a rubber mallet, and it didn't. So it's like a self-correcting layer, skipping, correcting type of motor. I'm going to use that on the X and Y. I need to test, though, because currently the Tesseract is set up to use sensorless homing.
Mm-hmm.
And Big Tree Tech told me that these stepper drivers support sensorless homing. So we'll see.
I hope they're right.
Otherwise, I have to
Yell at Big Tree Tech.
Well, otherwise I have to add freaking more shit to the printer, like stoppers.
In stops, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys because it's freaking amazing.
Woohoo!
This is top secret stuff. You guys can't tell anybody on the internet.
Even though we're on the internet now.
Shh. Let me find it. I gotta find the image. What do I do with it?
And Jordan's not here, so he can't know.
I gotta find what I did with the gosh darn things. Oh, I bet they're in my Tesseract folder.
I will take much pleasure in telling him I know something he doesn't know.
Where?
Octothorpe is its musical meaning.
All right, so
Transfer board.
the Alien 3D transfer board.
What are we transferring?
This is the motor the heater, the filament sensor, the BL Touch, the thermistors, both fans, and 2 optional things that you can connect separately using USB-C.
So this is all the stuff that's going to be on the
Everything that's going to be on the thingamabobber. Carriage. There's going to be one of these at the motherboard and one of these at the carriage, and like you'll have to plug A into A and B into B, but it doesn't matter which direction you plug B into B or A into A.
Yeah, USB-C is nice that way.
Yeah, but not all designers know how to do that. So the guy swears to me that that's how he did it. And then the back of it, boom, another Alien 3D logo.
All the Alien 3D logos. I'm a little disappointed there's no Alien in your Alien 3D logo.
There is.
Looks like a stag.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there he is.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Yeah, I think Elite Machine Works has one. I promise you I saw theirs after I had already thought of this. And mine uses USB-C, theirs doesn't. And mine has support for more things than theirs. And mine's just better, and I'm not going to charge $40 for it.
But will it charge my phone?
No. No, it's just using USB-C cables and connectors. It's not actual USB-C. So that's my idea.
I think it's a good one. You could do something similar for those 8-pin connectors you were looking at.
These things?
Yep.
But I can't do that on this.
Okay.
Like, I couldn't connect the USB-C to this.
Correct. But you know what else has 8 pins?
What?
Ethernet.
I can't connect Ethernet to this either.
So you'd have to adapt it.
Well, yeah, but I'm not designing another board. What? Tanny? Sorry, I wasn't reading chat. Look at Twitter.
60 seconds and he's already yelling at you for ignoring him? Holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see what's on Twitter. You have an Ender 3 version 2 to assemble and you need someone to complain to. Well, I'm not going to be streaming for but another 30 minutes. So you're welcome to join for another 30 minutes. Let me send you the link.
Does it take more than 30 minutes to build that printer?
Probably not. Yeah. So I think this printer's got a lot of cool things going for it. Whether they'll all work once it's finally put all completely together, I don't know.
I believe in it.
I think you got it nailed.
Theoretically, it should all work together. I've spent a lot of time on this, like thinking about it and talking to people and getting feedback and getting ideas. Like Eddie Moser and Chris from Practical Printing have been amazing with ideas. I still need your help with that TFT35 because I completely forgot what you told me I had to do to get it to work.
I hope you're talking to Chris because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm talking to Chris. But yeah.
I think I got sawdust in my eyes today.
Devin Rizzo. La Robot Queen.
She posted a video of her robot on the Twitter yesterday.
Yeah, so hashtags are used, or pound signs, or number signs, or whatever you want to call them. They're used for numerous different things.
Yes.
Now what?
Lightspeed, I have not tested it yet because the frickin' company prototype that's making my prototypes for me told me they'd get them to me next week, but I still haven't frickin' heard from them. And so I can't test it yet. But according to the board designer, the board should handle it, the current, and according to USB-C standards, it should handle the current.
They can run a lot of current through USB-C.
Just no more than 5 amps.
Yeah, they're supposed to be 5 amp, up to 5 amp. And I don't think anything on this printer would be that's going transferred would be more than 5 amps because they're going to use the 50 watt heater cartridge from Slice. I think it uses 3.5.
That's max draw.
Yeah, that's max draw. And so I think it should be fine.
The fan is like 0.01 amps and yeah.
Hey.
Dev. Hashtag Devin.
The only other thing that'll carry current is the motors. Or the stepper motor for the extruder.
So up to about
Eric's
an amp.
official.
Yep.
Is it?
Is what?
She said something was official.
Oh, what's official?
Chris said hashtag Devin, so I made that my name.
Ah.
Hashtag the Devin is the coolest kid in all the land.
That's a lot.
Wouldn't say that.
Whoa,
That's a pretty big hashtag.
That also is a very long hashtag.
Oh, I need a nap
Yay, Grubby.
and a cuddle. Come here,
And
Bob.
Paul.
You threatened me with that last night, and then you never showed up.
Well, you know, I couldn't make it through the crawl space. Too many of your wife's cookings.
I was looking forward to a nice big Warcocky cuddle and just never got it.
Shapeless.
Yeah, 65 watts through one of these USB-C cables.
I think they can do more than that.
They can.
I think
This is just
85.
what, Eddie Moser just said the Mac laptops, these are 65 or 75 watt, I think, for their laptop chargers.
Because lots of, well, here, let's see what my laptop charger is, because it uses USB-C as well.
Ha 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 ha.
But of course, they wrote it in dark letters, so it's hard to read. Oh, 65 watt.
Pretty common.
Grubby is right.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devin was looking forward to a nice Gordon cuddle, but he won't answer his phone.
I don't make the rules, I just break them.
Y'all spent like 3 days trying to get me to message him, and I finally do, and he's not answering.
What would you like me to do?
I don't know.
I can throw things at him.
That would help.
Okay, what would you like me to throw at him?
Filament. A phone
Okay.
charger.
But it's got to be a full roll
Obviously.
at his head.
I would expect nothing less. I mean, if you're gonna do it right.
Of course.
Yeah. So the biggest test using USB-C though is gonna see how long they last with all the movement.
Yeah. I agree. But the movement's fairly constrained. You're not plugging and unplugging, and that's usually where cables like that fail.
Yeah, but it's still it's going to be on the carriage.
Yeah.
So it's going to be moving,
Yeah.
all over the place.
It's going to have a lot of movement, just not a lot of.
Yeah. So I don't.
Yeah.
I think it'll.
They hold pretty secure.
Well, I asked them to put the locking type in to where I can screw them in the mounts,
Okay.
but I don't know if they understood what I was talking about. So we'll see. But either way, if they don't do the screw-in ones,
I think you could add some kind of a latch mechanism for the cables in your printed parts.
I'm gonna 3D print something to hold them.
Hey,
in place.
Jester.
Oh, it's just a 3D tabletop and gaming.
What's up, Justers? Yeah, Grubby, I know, but still, with I don't want to be the next Creality to where I'm catching printers on fire.
Nobody wants that.
No.
So
We
I
like
want
Josh
to
too much.
quadruple duple check that those things aren't going to move.
Just make sure it's grounded, and don't mount electrical components to ferrous metals, and you should be okay.
Yeah.
Without some kind of spacer, I mean.
And the whole 12-volt thing.
Yeah, and also don't downstep 24 to 12 volt because apparently it helps the flow to the motors.
Oh, I definitely know that Creality did not want to be the next ANET, but I just from the get, anybody who has talked to me about this printer that I have asked questions to over the last numerous months knows that I want to mitigate as many issues as possible. And
please use proper terminal connections.
Yeah, well, I've got where the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, good. He's
I'm
got
going
Proper
to
wiring
scripts.
protocol.
I'm going to ferrule everything. One ferrule to rule them all.
Or no for rules to burn them all. I still don't understand how printer companies get away with that. It's like the nickel you spend per printer, is that really gonna save you a shit ton of money? Because I mean, Naomi said, and you can't prove her right or wrong that Reality sells like 50,000 to 100,000 printers per month. And I'm like,
Holy crap, that's a lot of fires.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
I wonder what the percentage of Creality printers sold
5%, Bob.
to printers that
Sure.
catch on fire is.
Not high enough.
But that's more people than get struck by lightning every year.
It's more people than shark attacks.
Well, basically any other method of death is more than shark attacks.
Also true.
What?
Yeah, but people are more afraid of shark attacks than a Creality printer.
Wasn't it 3D who at Murph last year took a fire extinguisher to ANET's table?
Dave.
Who was it?
Dave.
That's why he's out of stock.
For some reason I thought it was Tim.
So how's the printer?
Frank, that's
So
my
far,
point.
a pain in the ass.
If it, I mean, I'm talking in nickel, and that's a ridiculously high price for a cheap ferrule. Like yeah, it's just yeah. I don't know it, and that's why I'm kind of excited for the F1 printer, because I've never seen a printer company go, let's put additional hardwired electrical safety components on a 3D printer, which I feel if you're going to make a printer the next toaster oven, you need redundancy. You can't have only software based protections, because software based protections have a higher failure rate than a physical.
Well, that's one thing I like about this GTR board. It's got freaking like 4 different or 3 or 4 different fuses on it.
Yeah, you've got the fuses. Everything's got a MOSFET. They're rated pretty high. And if it shouldn't set on fire, it should pop. And that's fine. And that pop shouldn't start a fire. But if, let's say, you had a printer with an exposed bottom and that board pops onto a surface that's flammable, I mean, there's a chance of fire.
Right.
There's always a chance of fire. But a thermal fuse, like Eddie Moser says, that's what makes toaster ovens not kill you all the time. That's what makes most coffee machines not kill you. There's a thermal fuse. If it senses the temperature in which it's dangerous, it pops and just disables the entire thing until you replace a thermal sensor or buy a new toaster or coffee machine or because again, that should never fail you. I keep absolutes. We can't live in a world of absolutes because there's no such thing as the perfect system. But
And where do you put the thermal fuse, on the hot end where most stuff gets hot?
you would.
No, you
I mean,
put
you
it
could.
in the power supply.
In the electronics where it controls the hot, or by the bed where it also gets
You
hot?
would put them in multiple places, wherever you would think that something like that could happen. So you would most likely, like Tanny said, put it by the board. So if the board decides to get too hot or the power supply gets too hot or something like that, it kills it. And you can also do one for voltage. If it tries to draw more amps than it's supposed to draw, it will turn it off too. But, most printers that you buy from China, the power supply is just good enough to turn the printer on and run.
Yeah, that's. Don't get me wrong. I love Jason. I love LDO, but the power supply they suggested to me, I looked it up, and I'm just not too comfortable with it.
Yeah, it's tough because you got to remember Jason's background is in 3D printing, and even he works with Prusa a lot, but Prusa uses an underpowered power supply. Well, 250 watt 14 amp power supply is just barely making that printer run. There's like a 20% headroom. Like we're in that
It's got
and then if you get
more
the-
than that because it only uses 100 and like the most I've ever seen our Prusa's use at Fargo 3D printing is 170 watts.
Yeah, it's about right. Because I mean, full bed at full load is 8 amps or something like
Well,
that.
I need to figure out because it's something I should have looked up already. But this freaking bed heater that I put on tonight,
Yeah.
it's a 1300 watt.
Yeah.
That's
going to make your lights flicker.
A little bit.
so I got to see how much it pulls.
10 amp rated. That's right. Yeah. It's weird. I haven't looked at those because I had when I bought my Mark III, I had it on one of those stupid plugs that tell you everything about it, the kilowatts.
Mhm.
So
I'm about to put in smart plugs on the printers just to.
150
shit
watts.
meter.
Yeah, wait, didn't I say 1300 watts?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, 1300 watt, bro.
you mean these TP-Link Smart Power?
Something like that.
Now,
It's actually a
Wise plugs, man. Wise plugs are the best.
It's a power strip, and each individual outlet has its own
Yeah,
control.
on off. I can't do that because how spaced out my printers are. So I use these TP-Link ones, and the TP-Link ones are rated much better. So they're at 15 amps. Those Wise ones are pretty shitty. They're not rated for more than
They're
like
rated for
5 or 10
15
amps.
Well, they're rated
Not
15
the
amps.
old ones. They might
They're
have
the
the new
ones that
version twos.
Yeah, the ones that I just bought are rated for 15 amps.
Yeah, because there's 2 models of those Wise ones, from what I remember, and there's one
They don't-
that's will
They
set
don't
your
sell
house
the
on
old
fire.
ones. Yeah, they don't sell
On
the old
Amazon
ones
they
like
did.
They
When
don't
did
right
Wise
now.
start selling smart plugs?
They've done it for a while. They've also
yeah.
got
A while
doorbells
back, like
and all
3
sorts
years
of other
ago.
stuff.
Okay then.
They've got an outdoor camera now.
I know. I saw. I'm thinking about getting one.
Not very happy with their cameras right now.
I need a filament detector for my front porch.
They keep forgetting they've got SD cards plugged into them.
Eddie, tomorrow I'll message you. And we'll talk about those.
Wise has SD cards now.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they're just white label Kingston. Or no, they went with A data.
Oh, data.
They used to have Kingston. They used to be shipping out Kingston with the Wise logo on them, but they stopped. They started using crappy A data ones because they're cheaper. Not
Oh,
as
they have
reliable.
surge protectors too?
It is
Correct.
just a surge protector. It is not special. It is not internet connected at all. It is literally just a surge protector. I was so angry.
I thought it was a smart surge protector and I was about to hit buy now.
No.
It is.
I only buy
Literally
cyber power
just
things for things
a
that
surge.
matter.
It's actually not even really a surge protector.
You didn't
It
just say
doesn't
that, did you?
protect a
What?
whole lot.
What, the cyber power
Yeah.
APCs?
Okay.
Good luck.
Well, one of them is more highly rated than the other brand, so I usually go with that one.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I gave up on consumer grade UPC or UPS backups because every time the power would flicker a little bit, it would cut off the battery, or it would cut off the power to the anything plugged into the battery. You know, the things that are supposed to stay on through a power flicker.
Yeah, mine
Danny,
works just fine through that.
You're making me regret putting a CyberPower UPS in my Amazon cart.
Yeah, you should just take it out. They're not worth it.
Weird, because mine works just fine. It doesn't when the house flickers.
I've had 4 of them.
Oh,
Every
you should
single
check your
one of
house
them did
ground.
the
You
same
should
thing.
check your house wiring then.
I
Because
have
that's the issue.
Chris, I've lived in 5 different apartment buildings in the last 7-8 years.
Ah,
So it was not the house wiring; it was the UPSs. Every single one of them has that problem.
weird. Because again,
So-
my house flickers when my crazy brother laser printer goes off, and it.
Yep.
You'll hear it click. It changes to battery, and then it clicks back to normal. And that's like 10 times a week, 12 times a week whenever I use a laser printer. So
Which is
Yeah,
what they're
every-
supposed to do.
Every single one of mine, it like freaks out and acts like there was a surge, and then shuts off power to the battery side. The
Well,
surge protection side works fine, but the battery
Fortunately-
protection side just shuts it off every time.
So both of my UPSs, whatever the heck it's called. One's a 650 watt, I think.
Probably 650 VA, yeah.
Whenever I try to run 2 printers on it at the same time,
Mhm.
it'll go over.
yeah,
And after about 10 seconds, it shuts off. It
Yeah.
shuts my printers off. And
Yeah.
so then
That
I bought a
sounds like it defeats the purpose of having a UPS.
you got to remember that they lie on those things. They'll be like, "This is good for 8 hours of a constant battery life." But then if you
No.
look at the list of things, it's like 8 hours of a network modem. But then when you
Correct.
add like the computer and the router and the modem, and it's 3 minutes.
now I only run my PC on the big one, and
Yeah.
it lasts about 20 minutes before it dies.
Yeah, I get 35. I have the one upstairs on the good computer. This one just has a small one on it.
And then my little one, I can run both printers on it, but I have to like time heating up the bed just
Mhm.
right.
And a lot of people buy their UPCs and they don't charge them first. They'll plug it in and plug everything into it and ruin the whole system because they didn't charge it first. You're not supposed to turn it on and use it until you charge the battery in it, and then all of a sudden the battery never works.
I definitely charge.
I'll be over here.
But
Yeah,
like
you're not even supposed to turn the power to the unit on until you've charged it for at least 8 hours,
Yeah.
because it's a lead acid battery in there.
But my power, my
Oh, I like the
when I'm
lipo ones.
when I'm heating up the bed, I heat it up 10 degrees at a time.
You really don't want lipo UPSs.
Never buy the Amazon Basics one.
I don't buy
Just-
anything Amazon Basics
Just
And
don't
besides
do
the
it.
USB cables.
I buy the power strips.
I don't forget what I switched to. I switched to industrial ones from.
I actually my room outlets are only on a 10 amp breaker. So when I plugged in my heat gun to them and turned on the heat gun, it immediately popped the breaker, and that breaker is shared between 3 bedrooms and includes all of the wall outlets and the lights.
Whew,
Dang.
But
how
the
to not wire
floorboard-
your house properly.
yeah, the floorboard heaters are on their own circuit.
I would
And
hope so.
they're on a 30 amp 240 volt fuse.
Yeah.
So I just pulled the cover off of the baseboard heaters and just tied one of my Amazon Basics surge, or it's not a surge protector, a power strip onto one of the hot wires and ground for my 110, and it works great.
House hacking.
Yep.
Man.
So I plug all my printers into that too, because all my printers have 110 volt beds, and they would make the lights dim a little bit, especially the Sidewinder.
Oh, yeah, Sidewinder with its AC bed.
Yeah, the Sidewinder with the upgraded Kinovo, was a 1500 watt or an 1800 watt bed.
What is that one's name again? I forgot it.
Tilla?
Yeah, there you go.
The Hun.
Yes.
Bob,
Yeah,
does your company sell UPCs, APCs?
I think
Sure do.
Joel is going to be streaming here.
In like 10 minutes.
And because I have to continue the legacy. Kinovo heater, 3D fused bed, going directly on the V2. Not even bothering with the stock Creality bed.
They're UPSs because it stands for uninterruptible power supply.
Yeah, we just keep saying UPC because it's the company that sells the most of them is APC,
Correct.
and human brains are weird like that.
Yep.
Ooh, limited quantity at Love's Park.
Which is the brand that we carry in our stores.
It says APC UPSs.
Yep. Because things have changed in recent years, but it used to be they were the best at it.
Man, this thing looks so like my Cyber Power one. Digital readout screen.
Josh is unimpressed.
Sorry, I'm impressed by Walter at the moment because he posted he got the September's project working,
Nice.
and
Nice.
nobody else has been able to get it to work yet.
Yeah, I got to reprint
I
again.
have yet to do a single UFO project.
I've done 3.
See, okay, the 3 times I've won the whole thing where I get the project and stuff too.
Mothership?
No, not Mothership, because I do filaments only.
He only
gets Okay.
So
Yeah, no, and like I get the project stuff. I was like, I'm gonna do the project this time, and then I always end up using the electronics for something else.
Same.
I've
It's
done
like,
all of them.
Nano. I'll just pull it from this, meaning to put it back, and then it never happens.
I've done all of them except for this most recent one, and I just have to reprint the parts again.
sorry.
Oh, Josh, it's
No,
your time
my
to
fault.
it's your time to shine. Jester wants to know what this UFO thing is.
What?
Okay, so you can go to alien3d.us/UFO and read everything that I wrote up on it. But it's a monthly subscription box that comes with filament samples, an accessory. Like this past month was a 0.9 stepper motor from Ziltech. It's the first 3D printing part I think I've included in the last few years. 2.5 years. 20,
No, you
20
included a nozzle once.
Well, besides like expendable stuff, because I did hardened steel nozzles for microswitch, but that's
Yep.
expendable in my opinion. A motor should last the life of the printer.
I never got a. Oh no, that was it was Micro Swiss. It was the plated twin flat nozzle,
Yeah,
and I wouldn't call that a consumable because that thing is still running strong, and I've run like 1.5 kilograms of carbon fiber through it.
oh well, okay, well the wear resistant or hardened steel, I can't remember. It's been almost 2 years since I sent them out.
Yeah, it was the wear resistant, the plated one.
But I've done I don't know if you go, you can look at all the reveals I've done. Stupid stuff like, okay, I'm not gonna say stupid because somebody told me that it's the opinion of the person who received it. Some things are not as great as the other thing. But each month I have to balance things out between expensive filament, cheap filament, expensive project, cheap project, expensive accessory, cheap accessory. It's a very frustrating balancing act that I have to deal with every month.
Don't forget the boxes look absolutely amazing.
The boxes are designed. I'm glad. I think, like, even though I ran a poll asking people if people cared about the boxes, the second I stopped doing the awesome boxes, people complain, "Where are the awesome boxes?" So I got the awesome boxes back, and
I will fight those people.
In Jello.
but I mean,
Chocolate pudding, in case I have to fight Devin.
the boxes.
I'd watch that.
The boxes be more themed towards like holidays for the month or whatever, and like the next month's the October one. I actually have. It's where is? I'll show it to you guys. Spoiler alert for those who don't want to see it. Close your eyes.
Oh shit! I'm looking at porn on my phone.
I don't think he's lying.
Anything is porn when you're weird.
That's true.
I agree.
And
First
you are
layer
weird.
porn is a thing.
Half the time when people post first layer porn, it's like, look at my like 1/4 of my first layer done. Like, quit your shit. Show me the whole thing.
That's a cool looking box.
I'm not
That
looking.
is a cool looking box.
Nice.
Can I rotate it?
I approve of this message. Plus, I love the puzzle you're doing.
To 3D rotate your source, hold shift while dragging your mouse. No, how about
No.
So yeah, I got like little zombies in a graveyard and ghosted my logo.
Nice.
Yes, the 3rd or 4th layer porn. That's always my other favorite one, Grubby, and or Frank.
So yeah, I mean, I try to do something different. If I will guarantee you right now that 99% of the months I'm late. It's most of the time not my fault. Sometimes it is my fault. Shipping just really sucks lately. I have worked out with Ziltech, and I cannot say more how amazing Ziltech has been with me. They are literally the backbone of the boxes each month because they are in the U.S. and they're also in. Correct, Gabby. I'm not actually pregnant. But they're in the U.S. and they're in China. So I tell them what I need for projects, and they get it for me. And it
That's
used
awesome.
to be month by month, and they saw the struggle I was going through with getting things out on time, and they were like, "Okay, give us 3 months at a time. we'll get everything for the 3 months, and then you can just pay us when you can.
Do it.
So they, what the heck is that? Oh, Joel went live. I bet. Yep. I heard somebody else talking, and like you guys weren't talking in the background. Joel went live, so I'll cut my stream here in a second. But yeah, Zoltec has been amazing. They've got cheap filament. They have tons of 3D printer parts and accessories and stuff. And you guys can get 15% off using code UFO15. But yeah, Zoltec's always been super amazing with me. So thank you, Zoltec. And but yeah, so the UFO is something combining 3D printing, and what it was is I used to get loot crates. And when I first got into 3D printing, I was like, how can I make money off this? Because, actually, I had 2 ANET A8s, and, at the time, I didn't think they were quality enough to, make money printing things. So I got a loot crate in the box.
You were right,
mail.
to be fair.
Yeah.
To be fair.
And so I got a loot crate in the mail one day, and I was like, I can do this. And yes, there is MakerBox out there, who is also another amazing company. If you're interested in just filaments, they do more exotic filaments than I do most of the time. So MakerBox is amazing. But I wanted to do something that combined filament with actually doing something with the filament, which is the projects. And then I also wanted to make it worth it with accessories. So I added an accessory. And then one random person a month gets what I call the mothership box. And it's been everything from a BuildTech flexible system to a Phenom 3D resin printer.
I need to win that one.
Well, that one was already won last Christmas.
I still haven't won a mothership.
But and then my anniversary month this month was a side. Well, it wasn't a side. It was a Ziltech Gear Printer version 2. So shut up, Danny.
I didn't say anything. There were no words in that statement.
Cookie.
I'm pretty sure it only works when I do it.
Nope, it works when anyone does it. You weren't here one day, and we just kept saying cookie, and she was like, cookie?
It's going pretty good. It could be going better, but I mean, it's going pretty good. I'm pretty open with everybody. I mean, I've got 2.5 years ago, my very first month, I think I had 11 subscribers my first month, and
I was month 2.
Yay! And this month I have 230.
Nice.
We need to double that. Double that.
But more.
Glenn, the thing is, Protopasta likes to jam, so hell with him.
Protopasta is pretty, but it's way too expensive for 500 grams.
And
yeah, I'm not spending
jamming
$660
like crazy
per
is
kilo.
also annoying.
Yeah. If you want really good HDPLA, you call up Fusion Filaments. Thank you for putting that in the samples box. That was nice.
No, you want really good PLA, you call 3D Fuel.
I've spent way too much money with 3D Fuel this month.
So
there's no such thing, Devin.
Yeah, yes, I do need more subscribers. I would love to double the count. However, I need to get my automated system done first before I reach that many, or I need to quit my day job. Because
let's triple it and then quit your day job.
That if you triple it, I can quit my day job. But as of right now, it takes me 7 hours per color to turn into samples.
Inefficient.
And
that's a
so
lot of
if I tripled it, that'd be 21 hours per color.
Oh, you just wake up on Monday morning and don't go to bed till Wednesday and finish your whole.
I've done that.
I did that 2 days ago.
Calm down, Devin.
What?
Sorry. Calm down. Hashtag Devin. I'll reel you in over here. Come here.
Sorry, you're not the one I want to be reeled in by.
Hi, my name is Gordy.
Shut up.
I like to play the Counter-Strike.
Shut up.
I worked for HP.
He does prefer the D&D.
Oh, I
Shut
love D&D.
Ooh.
D&D is fun.
So I like Gordy the best. I'm gonna call him Gordo because yeah, 'cause that makes
Go
Devin
with-
giggle.
You could go with one of his online monikers and call him the Gore Dog.
Ooh, Gordog. DAWG, right?
Correct.
How did I know he would go that way?
Did I miss a new Devon crush or something?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
His name is Gordog. He lives
Tanny,
in Bob's house.
Tanny, it's nothing. I would have told you if it was something.
Nothing.
He's
Really?
not
You
cheap
private chatted that he was cute and that you like him and you
I
got his
did
number.
not.
Now we're
And
off
you-
the rails.
All I said that he was cute. It's
Incorrect. Incorrect.
Hey, Disney just postponed Black Widow movie to next year.
Good.
Shame on them. I say we strike.
The movie industry should just postpone itself until
It's
later
like
anyway.
all these movies coming out are like in theaters next. No, just stop
no.
theater releases.
You know what's
Do it
funny?
all.
This is what happens when the theater industry didn't learn that they should just go to online.
Right?
And if they did it sooner, they wouldn't have this issue right now and they could function and make money. But instead they're like, oh, we greedy. We need $17 boxes of fucking popcorn for you to eat. So only movie theaters get it for the first gosh darn
Well,
who knows when.
I used to work at a movie theater, and what was it? I think 85% of the ticket sales go to the movie people. 85% of the concession goes to the actual theater.
Yeah.
So is that why popcorn's so expensive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they're making absolutely no money on movie tickets. Well, they're making some, but not enough to run a business. It's not like it was back in the day where you would rent your reels. Now you pay for your digital whatever nonsense, right? And they spent so much money upgrading to 3D, and then 3D died. And then they spent a bunch of money upgrading to the super wide, whatever, the IMAX screens. Also dumb. So they've just been dumping money into things that people gave up on literally like a year after it came out. Like I could care less if I'm on IMAX or whatever. I want to see the movie.
I love the 3D movies. If a movie comes out in 3D, I watch it in 3D. I
love
it.
them too, but it was
I
just
have
like,
a 3D TV.
do we really need
Yeah.
Harold and Kumar Christmas 3D? Like, do we need that? No,
Yeah.
we didn't.
No.
The final
Again.
Harry Potter in 3D was great because when they
Yes.
killed the dude and he turned into Ash, the Ash was like,
That was cool.
Yeah, it's too many. Like, and you got to remember the horror movie industry is what you base your new technologies off of. And 3D when it came out was first tested on the third Friday the 13th movie, and it sold and it did well, and then it died off again because the horror movie industry stopped using 3D.
porn.
So, yeah, well, it never really worked that well in porn, unless you really want to do VR porn. I guess that kind of neat.
I remember when Google Glass was popular.
Oh yeah,
The company I worked for, they sent me this Google Glass porn thing, and it would like identify the porn star on the Google Glass screen, and then like take their clothes off. And stuff. It's so freaking hilarious.
yeah.
And it was the owner of the company that sent that out to the employees, and it was freaking
Yeah.
hilarious.
That's
Again,
awesome.
Wait, but was it specifically for porn, or did it just happen to work with
Catch
it?
you later, Jester. Thank you. Do what?
Was it specifically used for porn analytics, or was
No.
it just something that happened to work with it?
What it was, it
It
was
happened
a
to-
mock. It was a mock porn commercial using porn stars, using Google Glass to do various things in it. It was just freaking hilarious. I'll have to find it. I'll share it with you guys. But anyways, Joel just started streaming 9 minutes ago. It is midnight. I'm freaking tired. I'm going to bed. Chris Warcock, you want to do sign up?
Everyone should sign up for the UFO box. We need to get his numbers to 750 subscribers. You can find him at alien3d.com or
.us.
.us. And then also everyone check out 3D Fuel. You can find them at 3dfuel.com. Everyone should follow Devin's Robotics channel on YouTube. Everyone should thank Renee Carnes for being the best wife ever. And that's it. Those are my sign outs.
Well, I think the Angry Work Hockey covered everything. So thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I hope you guys are interested in the Tesseract. I know it's not much right now, but it's when it's done, I think it'll be amazing. Grubby Zebra.
Plug your channel. Here, I'll plug your channel. Everyone go to Grubby Zebra's Underpants channel where he talks about underpants. And that's why he has no content and no subs. So
Because he has no underpants.
because he has no underpants.
Thank you guys so much for coming around tonight, and thank you guys for joining, and thank you guys for watching. And hopefully by the weekend I'll have some mounts designed so I can actually continue building this thing. Thank you guys again. And where's my video? There it is. Peace out.